All right, so for these weighted runs, there's a couple ways to kind of approach this. Even though it says weighted runs, they don't have to be weighted in your program. If you're more comfortable with unweighted runs or just doing normal runs, that's fine, you can just do those. But if you want to add these into your program, I highly recommend them. Just be conservative with the load and conservative with the volume at first, and slowly build up over time. That being said, usually for more shorter distance stuff, I like to use dumbbells. If I'm doing like shorter intervals, like 1 minute or less. Usually anything longer than that, or I'm doing like longer runs that are weighted, I'll usually go with like a weight vest, just because it sucks holding weights in your hands for long periods of time. And I don't like the limiter on how fast or how long I can run be what my fingers can hold. So that being said, I usually go with a moderate velocity with these. So this is kind of a way to tailor this depending on what your goals are. So if you're more like, if you don't really care about being fast or running fast or anything like that, and you just want to, you want to make things a little bit more like, kind of more on like the strongman side of the spectrum, you can really just load these up with like crazy heavy carries, and you can basically just walk with it. Or you can do like heavy yoke carries, what have you. That's an option. If you care a little bit more about like speed, like you're running really fast, you want to sprint or run like the shorter distances that are less than a couple of minutes, then you're going to go way lighter weight with it. Like you're not going to be doing a 600-pound yoke carry. The weight you use might only be like 20 pounds or so. So the less weight, obviously, the faster you're going to be able to move. So kind of tailor it that way to your goals a little bit. I generally go kind of right down the middle of the road. I like to go with like a kind of a moderate trot pace. So it allows me to go like moderately heavy. Yeah, I like to get the work intervals around 30 to 60 seconds or so, and then I'll normally use anywhere from 30 to 70-pound dumbbells. And then like the pace that I go is literally, it's like a fast walk or a really slow run. It's basically you're just holding them, and it just looks like that. So just holding them, and then this is literally the pace that I go at. I go just fast enough that like my feet leave the ground and I get exposure to a little bit of those impact forces, but not enough that I'm like flying. I like that moderate velocity because it's easier for me to go either way with it. I can go into slower speeds, and I can load it up heavier. I'm kind of accustomed to it. I can also go into lighter weights and higher speed, and I feel it prepares me for that pretty well. But tailor to your goals accordingly, and that's all I got for those. Pretty self-explanatory. Later.